Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do the weekly reading for the lovely sign of Virgo. Now, it was really funny because I already started Virgo's reading and my computer's dipped out on me a few times in the last couple of days. So I'm going to change decks here. Virgo, we are going to use the Golden Tarot for your reading. I'm going to see if that changes the energy, because you know that Spirit is always with me in the reading, so very often I can change decks and still get the same cards. Okay, let's get into it. Firstly, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. High Priestess, Eight of Cups, walking away from something here, using your intuition. Let's see where that's taking us. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, as it is a general reading, then please check out other aspects of your natal chart to see where that, wow, this is all what was coming through in the other reading too. There seems to be some sort of decision you've got to make this week. And there's a competition here, some sort of competition coming through. So it's like you've either got the choice of two people or someone else is making the choice of two people. But there's definitely this energy coming through, and it was in the last one I did. All right, if the reading does resonate with you, however, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And thank you in advance for that. All right, let's see where this reading is taking us here. Okay, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the card of tradition. It's the High Priest. It's a more traditional side of religion rather than the High Priestess, which is more the spiritual side of religion. The High Priest or the Hierophant can represent large organizations, churches, governments. But it's also very much the card of tradition, doing things the traditional way. It can be the card of marriage, which is really important to keep in mind here. There seems to be here either you fighting for something, and this is exactly the same sort of reading I was getting before. You're either fighting for something or fighting against something. There's a lot of conflict here, and it's got something to do with a marriage or relationship here. There it is, Nine of Swords. So fighting your inner demons. There's something you're trying to make a decision about. You want a brand new start here with this Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands talks about a brand new start, and it's passionate and it's driven. It's what you really want. It's something you're bringing forth here. Look, some sort of, wow, Wheel of Fortune. All right, let's just get into it a bit more. I feel like some of you are fighting for a marriage here or fighting for a relationship, especially with this Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands here. Let me just go a bit deeper. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, which tells me that this is happening for a reason. There is something here, something karmic that you have to go through. Knight of Coins here. I feel like this is representing you. There is something closing out. Ace of Coins. You're either closing out a relationship or you're fighting for a relationship. Let's see how this goes. Either way, you're fighting, I want to say. Either way, you're fighting. No matter which way I look at it, you're fighting for something. You're either fighting to close out a cycle, you're fighting something to close out something else. But a cycle needs closing. The Wheel of Fortune tells me it's time to do this. It's come at the right time. There is some sort of choice you need to make here. Some sort of, it's almost competitive energy. So there's some sort of competition. Let's see how we go. All right, so we have the Six of Cups here. Now, the Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, reminiscing the past. This is something to do with the past. Let's get right into it here. All right, so we have the Moon card coming out with the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups. All right, so the way I see it here is there's something here that you are closing out from your past. There is something here that gives you some sort of sadness. There are buried emotions here, but you know you've got to finish something, right? That's the close of it. There is this feeling here with the Four of Cups that you're not interested in something anymore, or you've given up on something. The cup is just, it's boring. It's just not suiting your needs anymore. But there is something about your hidden emotions from the past. So there's something that you're finding very difficult about leaving this thing behind or saying no to this situation. But the universe is saying here with the Ten of Swords that something has to close. It's no longer serving you here with this Four of Cups. I feel like something's being shown to you here though with the moon. Let's see if we get the sun on the moon. That will tell me that something's being shown to you here. All right, let's just keep going. I have the Two of Swords. That's why I said there's some sort of decision here. Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you're becoming single after some sort of situation here. But the moon tells me you're about to see something more clearly, because you have here the Ten of Swords and then the Ten of Cups. All right, so I have the Five of Swords. These are the cards that were coming out in the other reading I did as well. Two of Wands, taking a new path. And Two of Coins, bringing in some sort of balance. I can see this is going to go a lot deeper and I'm going to have to clarify it. So I might just go through the mini read first. I feel like you've got some sort of decision to make around some stability in your life. This could be a marriage, but it could be about stability too. Because I have the Two of Pentacles here. And I feel like it's almost like you're fighting for something. Maybe you're fighting for what's yours in a relationship or a marriage. The Nine of Swords says to me, you are in a bit of a bind about this. It is bothering you at a much deeper level. There's a brand new start being offered here. And again, something to do with stability. And the universe is saying it's time. There is some sort of offer coming in that's going to help you close out some sort of cycle and give you a brand new start. But I feel like this, whatever this cycle is that you're closing out, is dragging you down in an emotional way. Okay. Because I have the Six of Cups here, which means that you're living in the past or revisiting the past. Now, I see the Moon card here, and I think there is something yet to be shown to you here. Three of Cups coming through. See, it just has this feeling that you've got two people here. Two energies here. I feel that you're meant to be closing out some sort of cycle at this time, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here. It's like something is destined on your path at this time. But there's this energy of closing out one thing and moving towards something new. So it could be a new start in your relationship. It could be a revitalizing, a bringing back from the dead energy here. But then I see the Nine of Pentacles, and I think you may be walking away from something to find stability on your own rather than in another relationship, if we don't see that as another relationship. I feel like things are hidden from your view at the moment. I feel like you're choosing yourself here. There's this very strong feeling that you're choosing yourself over something. And that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to see your own value. You're meant to understand your own value. But this is difficult, this decision, because you have the Two of Swords here, and the Five of Swords means that there's a lot of conflict around this energy. I have a lot of twos in this reading. I have the Two of Swords, Two of Coins, Two of Wands coming through. All right, let's just get some clarifiers here. I feel like you're trying to find some balance to go in the right direction, but whatever this decision you're making here is, this is all about change. Is you here with this Nine of Pentacles putting yourself first, and I don't think you're used to doing that. There is something here about this current situation that is unsatisfying for you. You're bored with it. You maybe a relationship. If that is the case, then I feel that you are becoming single in order to fulfill some sort of destiny here with the Ten of Cups. But there's also this energy here. I've got no pentacles in this reading. I think I've got one pentacle in the whole reading. There's no pentacles here other than the Nine. Actually, I just fibbed. There is the Two of Pentacles as well. It just doesn't look like a work or a career reading for me. It very much looks like a love reading, relationship reading. All right, let's have a look. I have the Queen of Wands with the Knight of Coins. You want to make an offer to someone new. Page of Coins, Knight of Coins, Four of Coins. Okay, so it looks to me like you want to make an offer to somebody new here. I feel like you have to somehow take action here. But there's some sort of contemplation here with this Page of Wands, because you're worried that you're not going to be able to sort of hold on to your wealth here. There's very much this, and yet the Ten of Cups is here. So I know that maybe you're not worried about letting your wealth go. Maybe you're not so much worried about, yeah, Eight of Swords coming through here. Wow, with the Knight of Swords. I feel like you're almost just ready. Yeah, look at this. I've had enough. I'm going. I feel like you're dealing with something here where you have perhaps been worried about leaving something behind. Maybe not sort of being able to take with you what you want to. Maybe you've been worried about your finances. Maybe you've been going through some sort of energy here with a person who may have been very difficult to deal with. I feel that you're moving away from this energy though. So there is the Eight of Swords here, followed by the Knight of Swords. I think you've realized some sort of truth here with that Nine of Wands. And I feel like you're moving away from something. Now, you may have been reluctant to move away from something before because I feel you were focused on your finances here. But it's like you've got to this point here where the decision has to be made. Now, this could be somebody you're dealing with too, Virgo, because it doesn't necessarily have to be your energy. There it is, King of Swords. So some of you dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Whoever this person is, they are very cold and unrelenting. And I feel like you're fighting for some sort of break from this here. There's very much this energy of wanting to move on, but being stuck, going around in circles here. It's all to be revealed, but it comes once you make this decision. And it's a decision to leave the past in the past. You have to step into your own power in order to make this decision and to bring this balance into your life. You have to step into this power. Because I feel like this looks to me like you're coming out of a situation that's created a great deal of pain. All right, let's pull you an oracle card. I've got to say there's been quite a few readings this week about relationships, moving away from relationships that have that are no longer growing. All right, the Lady of Lightning. Woo, total paradigm shift. 35. This is it for you. This is going to be a really good card for you to hear, I feel here. Surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. As an ally, the Lady of Lightning brings powerful forces of change into your life. She tells you to expect a sudden shift in your circumstances. Perhaps a situation you weren't anticipating arises and offers you the opportunity of a lifetime, or a series of aha moments culminate into a pivotal flash of insight, causing something to change just like that. Maybe someone enters your life and pushes you to new heights. You may have a brilliant idea that hits you like lightning. Be prepared, change is imminent, and a total paradigm shift may be upon you. Don't resist the changes, as this kind of lightning isn't something you want to fight. Great things are happening when the lightning appears. Wow. I feel like some of you are just having a realization that you can't rescue this, you can't fix it, you can't make it work. I feel like some of you have been over and over in a situation here, and you're understanding that you can't invest in this any longer. You may be dealing with a lot of conflict here with somebody. But for me, it's about realizing the truth here, understanding the truth, taking off your mask, understanding that a decision has to be made. Because you're moving away from something that has been taking up a lot of your energy. Now, this could have been both in a mental setting as well as monetary or financial. But I feel like you're leaving something behind. All right, I'll leave you with that. Thanks, Virgo.